Jesus explains God's wake-up calls before the end through the natural elements. September 25th, 1961. Message 8002 from Jesus through Bertha Dudde, spoken by Pascal. I expect from you, my servants, complete dedication to me and my kingdom, for the spiritual distress of humankind demands it. Only a short time separates you all from the final end, and whatever can be done must still be done for the salvation of souls. For the earth will take back into itself everything that failed as a human being. And this is a dreadful fate that I wish to avert for each and every one of you. But you yourselves make the final decision through free will. I myself can do nothing more than admonish and warn you through my continual address to you, and everyone who supports me in this endeavor will be blessed by me. And so, continual mention must be made of the approaching end, as well as of the fact that I will first manifest myself once more through a mighty natural event. For this is my final warning, when I speak through the natural elements to those who did not wish to heed my word. But this message cannot be ignored, for, filled with horror, the people will face a natural disaster of unimaginable magnitude, and no one will remain unaffected by it, inasmuch as the news will spread everywhere where people live, so that every individual may form their own opinion on it, so that they may all feel personally addressed, because the same event may still affect their country and themselves. For the people will fear a recurrence, and must therefore all prepare themselves for a sudden death. Much suffering and misery will still befall the earth, and yet it is only a means that I employ out of love to save souls from destruction, from the dreadful fate of re-banishment on this earth. Yet the people affected by these natural events, the people who fall victim to them, are not mercilessly abandoned to their fate. Because their earthly lives have ended prematurely, they are granted acts of grace in the hereafter. They still have the opportunity to ascend to the heights. They have the opportunity to come to the light in the hereafter, which they disregarded on earth. You need not fear this re-banishment, unless you are so obstinate that you sink into the depths like true devils, that you are incorrigible, and therefore would not have brought about any change on earth even if you had remained alive. And the effect of these natural events on the people will also vary, for once again the people will turn to me in their fear, and, because of the help they have experienced, will remain faithful to me. But just as severely, the turning away from me will become evident, because the people will not accept a God of love who allowed such a work of destruction to take place, since their dark state of mind can conceive of no other explanation for these events. But such a clear voice must resound from above, whether it is recognized as my voice or not, for we are advancing towards the end in giant strides. And though only a few souls will find their way to me in their distress, this is still a gain, because they no longer need to walk the long path through the creations of the earth, but can enter the realm beyond, where they can likewise achieve an ascent that would have been uncertain for them on earth, whereas it would most likely have led them into the depths, or else they would have striven towards the depths. I must present all of this to you, my servants, for you are to be prepared. You are to learn to view all events around you solely from this perspective. You are to give yourselves entirely to me, and, as my instruments, to work continually in accordance with my will. You are to let go of all earthly thoughts and entrust every worry, even the smallest one, to me. You are to lose yourselves completely in your work in the vineyard, yet always heed my inner guidance. For overzealousness only causes harm, because wisdom fosters all success, and wisdom is always imparted to you when you enter fully into my will, when you are merely the executors of my will. I know that you, my servants, take your task seriously, and that is why these instructions are perpetually being sent to you. You will feel them within your hearts as my loving address, and therefore you will follow them for the good of your fellow men. Oh, if only the people knew what lies ahead for them. Yet they do not believe it when it is proclaimed to them through the mouths of my prophets. But they cannot be forced to believe. Yet the day is drawing ever nearer that will bring about a complete change in the conditions of life. And blessed is he who calls upon me in his greatest distress, for I will hear him and answer him, and he will not be lost for all eternity. Amen.